What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? We are here for day number 5 of our brand new HeroClix unboxing series for the brand new Marvel HeroClix set, Black Panther. I have been so honored to share this sneak peek of this brand new set with you all. I've been pleasantly surprised by some of the variety of the characters. I'm still hoping for so much more, but that's just what I do. When I've read as many comic books as I have, or when you have read as many comic books as I have, you want to see them all in Clix form. I want to see them all hit a map near you and be able to roll dice and play with each and every one of them. I only have 2 boosters left to open for you, but don't fret. There is so much more to this set that comes out on October the 30th. Again, we are so far ahead of schedule. We don't know when the pre-release details are actually going to be released by WizKids, so keep your eyes peeled for details on that, or call your local comic shops or your local gaming stores and see when they are going to be holding their pre-releases. I've already talked to you guys a bunch about being able to win everything I have unboxed in my unboxing series. Again, download the Oxid app, join the HeroClix Cafe, and you will see the auction get posted in there throughout the course of this unboxing series. Everybody will bid on it. The auction will end the day after day 5 goes up, and I will send this out to one lucky winner, whoever wins the auction on that following Monday. And you'll have these figures in your hands much earlier than anybody else. And all that money that you spend in the auction will be charitably donated, every cent of it, to the Huntington's Disease Society of America. So there is a way you can get your hands on a bunch of this stuff early without the pre-releases, but pre-releases will be on the way. Just keep your eyes peeled for details. I'm very excited with everything that we've pulled so far. We've pulled Black Panther, a lot of his family. I was hoping to see another T'Chaka. I was hoping to see maybe Panthers of the past. You know, Mosi, the 1 million BC Avenger version of Black Panther, or Bashenga, who, you know, very often Black Panther uses the Spear of Bashenga as this incredible weapon that he has at his disposal. Whether it's Mamadou Fall, who was from the Jabari lands. He was the first Black Panther ever to hail from those lands in the northern side of Wakanda. I was hoping to see some of those, maybe the old wisest Black Panther. A lot of the Black Panthers that you see in the Djalia, the realm of memory in between life and death, that Black Panther and Shuri both access very often to get advice and to figure out what the next steps should be, or really to find or center themselves. That was something I was hoping for that we haven't seen yet. Outside of that, I have to say I'm really excited with the character selection. I didn't put it together until yesterday, but one of the sub-themes is the champions. One of the sub-themes, of course, is God Squad and a bunch of these deities. So, you know, seeing Bast is awesome. Would I like to see more of the Orisha? I mean, if we can make a Bast in HeroClix form, I'm sure we could see some of the other gods of Wakanda, the Orisha themselves. That would be so cool. We have 10 chase figures in this set, as confirmed by a checklist that I saw that I did not share with you. I know some of you guys are mad at me. I'm sorry, but I don't want to spoil it for everybody else that still has unboxings coming up, and also for everybody out there who just kind of wants to watch this series and then lay low until they open it themselves and be surprised a little bit on their own, on their very own, you know, Christmas morning, so to speak, when they get their hands on Black Panther for the first time. The Crew has been a subset of this. Very cool. 2 different books written by 2 different authors, all, you know, both by the same name. Priest and Coates both wrote a run of The Crew, and we've seen a couple of those pieces. I would like to see Casper Cole, White Tiger, but we did get a White Tiger. We got one of the 5 or one of the 6 White Tigers. So we've seen a lot of cool stuff so far. We've gotten 2 super rares, one of which was a prime, and then have a second prime in rare form in Tila, one of the Midnight Angels. So hopefully we get at least one more super rare here today. Without further ado, let's see what we can crack open. Oh man. Woo! This is always so much fun, but man, if you could imagine, my brain is just going the whole time trying to remember all these characters, where they're from, the storylines that they're a part of. I don't get a break for a couple of hours, but it's so fun, man. I feel, and you guys make me feel this way. Your responses to these videos make me feel like really like I'm sitting here just having a conversation across the table from somebody at a comic shop, which there's no other place in the world outside of, being with my family, doing really awesome stuff with them that I'd rather be than in a shop talking comics with people who love the stuff that I love. And that's you guys. So thank you again for showing up, and I hope you enjoyed the series so far. Our first figure that we're going to take a look at is Storm, actually. Let's see what else we have in this booster. Oh, we have White Wolf, who we saw a couple of days ago. We have Claw, who we saw a couple of days ago. I couldn't believe yesterday on day 4, we were pulling all these figures we had not seen. Well, I guess our luck ran out, because this entire booster, outside of Storm, who is a goddess in her own right, the Hidariyo, the goddess of storms, revered by all Wakandans as the queen alongside T'Challa, is the only new figure we have today. Still, look at those sculpts all standing together. Pretty cool. I love the arrogance in White Wolf's pose. They have him leaning just a little bit to the side, just enough to get his arrogance across. Well done on the sculpt, y'all. All right, let's see. I'll put this M'Baku on this side. You can always trust Nick Fury, so I'll put him over there too. But we have not got as many villains as I was hoping for. There were a couple of big villains throughout Ta-Nehisi Coates' run that were Wakandan born. Tetu and Zenzi. These two characters, Tetu became one with the environment. He can open up holes in the ground. He has communed with Wakanda so much that he can control the very land that Wakandans walk on. He can open up holes, drop them in, and close it down on top of you. He can have the forest reach out and grab you and wrap you up and pull you into it. Very, very cool. Zenzi is like a, man, I don't know, like an empathic amplifier. The feelings that you're feeling, she can amplify and make your rage become so blinding, or your grief become so blinding that you no longer are yourself anymore. You are taken over by that feeling, and she can control you. So I was hoping to see her and Tatu in this set. Changameyer, who is a philosopher that really came to the fore throughout Coates' run. That was a really, really cool character. Everyone calls him Baba Changameyer, and he speaks a lot of truths that are hard for a lot of Wakandans to hear. So I could have seen him as a smaller, pointed piece who had perplex or probability control, the things that a pit crew would normally have in a game of HeroClix, but in the form of Changameyer. That being said, outside of those few figures, there's not much that I'm missing here. Here we go. Storm. Boom. Storm has Arakko, Morlocks, Wakanda, X-Men, Ruler, and Warrior keywords. Set number 4, she comes in at 60 points. The Crew. Oh, okay, so this is the Crew version of Storm. Got it, yeah. Awesome. Storm can use the following effects based on the number of friendly characters with this trait on the map, and it is exactly the same as what we saw on Luke Cage and Misty Knight. She has Wakanda, so stealth, so actually not much in this particular Storm here. We don't have any special powers. We just have the X-Men team ability, the Wakanda team ability, so stealth and the ability to pass clicks around and heal her teammates. So a very basic Storm. But seeing Storm actually reminds me of a scene from one of the more current Black Panther runs. It's not the current Al Ewing one, it's the one prior to that. It's where Black Panther had embedded members of the Hatatsuraze all around the world, and actually all around the universe, to keep an eye on other governments and other ongoing things. Now, during that time, Black Panther was a chairperson of the Avengers and Jason Aaron's run. And so he's often faced with his responsibilities within Wakanda and his desires to be a hero outside of Wakanda. And he very often makes the wrong choice and has to come back and pick up the pieces in Wakanda. Wakanda very often pays for everything that Black Panther does. This time, after Coates' run, they have become a parliament, a democracy, a new government in Wakanda, and they no longer need their figurehead there all the time. He ends up breaking away, and it all starts to fold down upon him, and he's actually exiled from Wakanda. And it all starts because he has these sleeper agents all over the world. This was another storyline that I was thinking maybe we would get parts of. And one of his sleeper agents is actually in Arakko of all places, the mutant known as Gentle. He actually plays a part in Coates' run and plays a big part in the run that happens after that. So Gentle would be a really, really cool piece to have here in this set. I hope that he's in it, actually, because now that we pull a Storm that has the Araco keyword, I'm like, oh man, we could actually get Gentle in this set. He is incredible. I love that character. So soft-spoken, so strong, all in his own right. And he fits right in with this whole idea of Wakanda and people that you would not expect things from. So he's a sleeper agent. Uh-oh. Okay, we got to chase. Got to chase, but let's see what else we have as new. I'll put the bubble wrap to the side. Okay. And actually, do we want to look at the chase last or do the legacy cards last? Maybe the legacy cards first and then the chase. All right, we've got Miles Morales, Everett K. Ross, and Scientist Supreme, who we've actually pulled already. But we do have one other individual that I did call out earlier in this unboxing series, and that is the only character we will take a look at now, Power Man. So we got Power Man, but not the old Power Man, not the Luke Cage old Power Man that you're used to seeing. No, 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 no. It is the new Power Man, and I'll explain a little bit about him in just a moment. So new characters, only a couple today. That being said, one of them is a chase. So let's see here. Let's take a look. Let's see, we already saw this particular card. This is the Black Panther figure spotlight with the heart-shaped herb. Also has the Vibranium token platform on the back here. That was the little tip card that we got today. And man, I'm just so excited for the for the chase that we pulled. I'm kind of getting my tongue all twisted up. Let's look at Power Man and see what he does. Partner of the White Tiger, Ava Ayala, that we pulled in this unboxing series. Power Man is AIM, Avengers, Champions, yes, Heroes for Hire, Thunderbolts, Martial Artist, Warrior. So yes, Champion sub-theme alive and well in this particular set. Very, very cool. Has a team player, team ability, and actually, that's it. No special powers. Comes in at 50 for 8 clicks. Look at that. With 3 clicks of Impervious, only 50 points for a figure that's 8 clicks long, and 3 of them have Impervious on them, or 20 points. Very, very cool. If you look at the back, you see the significant appearance is Thunderbolts number 3 in 2022. So he's a newer character, and he is specially bonded at this point to Ava, to the White Tiger that we pulled as a super rare in this set. Now, what ended up happening with Power Man, his uncle, I think, was a villain called Shades. A villain, like a Robin Hood-ish villain character. He's not completely a villain. He had gotten out of prison. He was kind of reforming. But what ended up happening is the Thunderbolts, the Norman Osborn version of the Thunderbolts, actually take down the entire apartment building that he's in. Bullseye does. He blows the whole thing up while hunting Daredevil and kills over 100 people, everyone except for Power Man. Now, Power Man, what happens as the building going down around him falls, he absorbs the chi, the life force of all these people around him. Victor Alvarez does. And his uncle, Shades, had this special visor that had some powers. It gets embedded into his body, and it is kind of what absorbs and reads everything into him. He also learns kind of all of their skills all at once. So he's basically kind of like Neo in the Matrix, right? He's getting all this stuff downloaded into himself as everyone perishes around him. He's taking all their chi in. One of the people that was living in the building with him actually happened to be a student of Iron Fists. So he comes out of the rubble knowing how to fight like Danny Rand. He comes out of the rubble knowing how to focus chi in a way that he never even knew existed. And what's really cool about him and White Tiger, when they work together, when the Tiger's Palm happens, when she uses her attacks, he can actually use his chi to make it stronger, to amplify it. And the two of them together actually hit Shumagareth so hard, which is like this universal being that is mega powerful, that has given Doctor Strange the go for like a long time. This nigh indestructible elder of the universe, basically, they kill it in one shot. That's how powerful the two of them are together. They've been there for each other. They've saved each other. Very cool to see the new Power Man in this set. Now, we've got the chase. We've got the legacy cards. I'm going to go legacy card first. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the whole list of legacy cards. Here's my legacy card, and then we'll talk about the chase at the very end. So let's see. What legacy card did I pull in this that you can actually win? And it is Storm. Storm from, let's see. I got to look at the set numbers here, guys. I got to make sure that I get this. Uncanny X-Men set number 3. And I'll put this in the close-up here. See if we can get you. You guys might have to pause it and zoom in. I'll read it to you. I'll read what she can do. Okay? But it's always so difficult with these things to put them on camera properly, right? So she has the same stats exactly. If you don't know what legacy cards do, it takes an old figure from an older set that might seem outdated in today's metagame, brings them back to being tournament legal, gives them powers, or changes things slightly that they may not have had, or improves some things through these special attacks or through traits. Storm, Wakanda, X-Men, Deity, and Ruler keywords. Again, this Storm is Uncanny X-Men set number 3. Looks a little bit like this, okay? Looks a little bit like this lady. This is actually set number 45. You want the one with the black clothes. I just realized right now that I grabbed the wrong one out of my collection. But that is the sculpt. She just has black robes instead of the glowing silver ones. Okay. Storm has Queen of Wakanda as a special movement power. Maybe that's a trait, because it's not actually, she doesn't have a special movement power anywhere on here, so it must be a trait. Friendly characters with shield have X-Men. Okay. Huh. Interesting. No, Wakanda. With Wakanda. That is the Wakanda. I think that's the Wakanda symbol. Have X-Men. Wind tunnel, smoke cloud, but only to generate 4 markers. When Storm uses it, after placing each marker, she may knock back an opposing character in that marker square, 1 square in any direction. So, I'll let you look at this one more time and decipher everything. Pause it, zoom in, do what you guys got to do. Very tricky. If you see at the top, it says that it's a special movement power. I don't see any special squares on her statistics there. So I'm wondering if that's not a trait where she's granting the X-Men keyword to any Wakandan. But the special one is that special attack power with the smoke cloud that can knock back opposing characters 1 square in any direction. She has some perplex. She comes in at 40 points. So that is the legacy card that I pulled. Let's throw this Storm up here. Remember, this sculpt is Storm Uncanny X-Men, and it should be set number 3. That, unfortunately, is set number 45. I don't want to confuse anybody, but I guess I grabbed the wrong one. That being said, that is our first. Our second one to take a look at here is going to be Black Panther from Avengers Defenders War, and that is set number 58. From Avengers Defenders War, and you see Black Panther sitting on his throne there. So very, very cool. The next one that I will show you guys is Odin, also sitting in a throne. This Odin is from Hammer of Thor, and it is set number 51. Hammer of Thor, set number 51. The next one I will show you is actually a member of the God Squad, Cersei. This Cersei is from Avengers Assemble set, and her set number is 42. Avengers Assemble, set number 42. The next one is a big part of Ta-Nehisi Coates' run on Black Panther, Manifold. I was hoping to get a new figure of him. It looks like he may be Legacy alone, but that is Manifold. Avengers Assemble set, number 37. Avengers Assemble, set number 37, Manifold. The next one that I will show you is another member of the God Squad. This is Ajax, one of the Eternals. Ajax comes from the mighty Thor. And his set number is 44. Set number 44, the mighty Thor. The next one is Pluto. Another deity, another god, and Pluto is from the mighty Thor. And its set number 40. Set number 40, the mighty Thor, Pluto. Now, wait a second here. Maybe I have hope for Manifold after all, because the next one I'm going to show you is Ironheart. We pulled an Ironheart in this set. There is also a legacy card for an Ironheart. This Ironheart is from Captain America and the Avengers, and it is set number 56. Ironheart from Captain America and the Avengers, set number 56. The next is an old duo figure, Colleen Wing and Misty Knight. So we have some pieces that are in the set, but also are legacy carded. Colleen Wing and Misty Knight are from the Amazing Spider-Man set, and they are set number 44. That is set number 44. And for the first time ever, I believe a Prime has been legacy carded. This is Josiah X. He is a Prime from Captain America and the Avengers. He is set number 1B. 1B. And Josiah X was actually a member of the crew. So very cool to see him in here. The fact that Josiah X only exists in HeroClix in a Prime, I think, is the reason why we are only seeing Josiah X, or seeing a Prime legacy carded here, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I don't think we've ever seen that happen before. Now, there are a couple of other pieces that I unfortunately could not find, which is crazy to me. So I'm going to read them for you. I did not have Venus from Hammer of Thor. That's set number 52, Venus. And Seth from Hammer of Thor. And that is set number 53. I did not have Venus or Seth in my tackle. I don't know why I could not find them. Also, Cloak. Cloak is your last legacy card. Cloak from Superior Foes of Spider-Man. That's the cloak you're looking for. Superior Foes of Spider-Man, set number 36. So there you have it. Josiah X from Captain America, set number 1B. Storm from Uncanny X-Men, set number 3. Cloak from Superior Foes of Spider-Man, set number 36. Manifold from Avengers Assemble, set number 37. Pluto from the Mighty Thor, set number 40. Circe from Avengers Assemble, set number 42. Ajax from the Mighty Thor, set number 44. Colleen Wing and Misty Knight, Amazing Spider-Man set, number 44. Odin, Hammer of Thor, set number 51. Venus, Hammer of Thor, set number 52. Seth from Hammer of Thor, set number 53. Ironheart from Captain America and the Avengers, set number 56. And Black Panther from Avengers Defenders War, set number 58. There you have it. All of the legacy cards. I pulled Storm. Can't wait to see what you guys pull out there. But now, go to your closets, go to your garages, go to your tackle boxes, and find all of those old figures. They have new life. They have new life and a new legacy. Last but not least, the last thing we have to do today in this unboxing series for Black Panther is check out the chase that we pulled. And man, it is glorious. And it also kind of sets, it kind of feels like a part of a theme that they're establishing kind of with every set. You guys might remember I pulled Wolverine, Phoenix, basically. Well, this one is Phoenix Force Black Panther. So, boom. And it is on one of these deity bases, these extended high bases here. And I think it comes off, and you can actually use it to set any other god upon it, right? So it's a deity base. So now you can put Hercules on it, you can put Thor on it, and it gets just to look down on everybody on the map, apparently. So very, very simple. There you go. A little deity base, and this is Phoenix Force Black Panther. Don't remember Black Panther having the Phoenix Force? Want me to tell you about it? Too bad if you don't. I'm going to do it anyway. Here, let's take a close-up look at this sculpt, though, man. This thing is insane. Look at that. Oh, look at the back of it. Look at that big old flaming wings. The Phoenix just enveloping T'Challa. Oh, that looks incredible. I love the crown that's on his head as well. It's all in flame. Take a look at the card here. Set number 51. Avengers, Deity, Phoenix Force, Wakanda, Cosmic, and Ruler keywords. Touched by Man-Thing and knows no fear. Safeguard, opposing, perplex. Phoenix Force, Black Panther can reduce penetrating damage. Yeah, sure. Try to hit me with your Psychic Blast. I just shrug it off. Flaming Claws of the Phoenix Panther. Blades, Claws, Fangs. Poison. When Phoenix Force Black Panther uses Blades, Claws, Fangs, after resolutions, choose an opposing character adjacent to the hit target. Deal that character damage equal to the D6 roll. So he chains his claws, his Blades, Claws, Fangs there, and he has that special attack power on the first 3 and the last 3 clicks of a 10-click long dial. Comes in at 175 or 100. Let's check the other side. Has a special defense power, the difference between arrogance and fortitude. Invulnerability. When Phoenix Force Black Panther rolls a single D6, increase that result by +1. When Phoenix Force Black Panther rolls a single D6 and the result is a 6 or higher after resolutions, heal him 1 click. Boom. Has cosmic energy. Willpower. This character has Safeguard, Outwit. Uncopyable, of course. Also has the Wakanda team ability, which grants him stealth at all times. Boom. What a beautiful sculpt, and what a great way to finish. I didn't see him on the deities card. I looked and I counted them all, and I did see a couple of them. I will tell you, one of the members of the God Squad that I was talking about earlier is one of the chases. Actually, a couple of them are part of the chases, but I won't give you any more clues or any more hints. That being said, if you're not sure how this particular thing happened, well, the Phoenix was actually a part of the 1 million BC Avengers, right? Odin was the original leader instead of a Thor. You had a Starbrand, you had a Phoenix, you had a Black Panther, you had a Sorcerer Supreme. You had all of these pieces that the Avengers through the ages seemed to always have. A Black Panther being one of them. Mosi was the original Black Panther. Well, when Jason Aaron's run was happening, the original kind of idea of the Avengers were trying to reconstitute themselves because there was something that was upset throughout the entire universe. The multiversal masters of evil were running amok in all of these different universes, and the Phoenix had returned back to the Avengers. Now, you might just think that the Phoenix, and I did for a very long time, is just a part of the X-Men, but now it's way more than that. It's woven into the fabric of the Marvel Universe as a whole now. So when the Phoenix came back, it hosted a little tournament of champions. And when I say everyone had the chance to duke it out in the White Hot Room, so the White Hot Room is kind of like, I don't know, it's like the waiting room to eternity that only Phoenixes can sit in. It's a very peaceful place. It's a place that no one can enter outside of somebody who is actually part of the Phoenix Force. And it's a place of peace and quiet. But instead, she brings all of these people, the Phoenix Force itself, the entity, brings all of these heroes, whether it's Captain America, Man-Thing, Black Panther, Howard the Duck, and some villains, the Red Widow. I mean, you're talking Echo, Namor, the Submariner. It brings all of these heroes and villains together as to see who is most worthy of actually being the new Phoenix for this run of the Avengers. Black Panther acquits himself quite well. He defeats the Man-Thing first. He fights through, can't remember the other heroes, but I think he comes to a stalemate with Captain America. That being said, in the midst of that fight, the Phoenix Force is pulled from him, pulled from Captain America, pulled from Wolverine, pulled from the remaining other couple of contestants in this contest of champions, and it is all given to Maya Lopez, who we've seen in HeroClix form, Maya Lopez, the new Phoenix, right? So this is a part of that contest of champions. That's why this Black Panther actually exists. So Phoenix Force Black Panther is the chase that we pulled, and that wraps it up for this unboxing series. Man, I don't want it to be over. WizKids, send me another brick. Let's do it back. Let's run it back. Let's do it over again. Come on, please. There's so many pieces I didn't get to open. There's going to be so much joy for so many other people as they get into this set and start to open things and find figures that I did not pull. That being said, a chase, 2 primes, 2 super rares. Pretty darn cool, if I do say so myself. I like the variety. I love the fact that you have these couple of other sub-themes that I did not expect. The crew, I expected, right? God Squad, did not expect at all. 0 probability that I ever would have thought God Squad was to be a part of this thing. So really, really cool little curveball that they threw us. Champions, I started to piece it together. I should have seen it earlier. I should have seen it much earlier than that, Champions were going to be a part of this whole thing. That being said, super excited to see what else is in this set. Tell me in the comments down below, now that we're all done, what is your favorite thing that I opened throughout this unboxing series? What is your absolute favorite thing that I opened? It can be your favorite sculpt, or your favorite piece that you think is going to break up the meta, or just your favorite character. Tell me your favorite thing that I unboxed, and then tell me the one figure that you're still hoping for when other people start opening these things, or when you get your hands on this set yourself. Remember, you can bid to win everything that you see here in front of you. As Mufasa said, everything that your eyes can see, everything that the light reaches can be yours, and everything here can be yours if you bid in our auction over on Oxit and the HeroClix Cafe. Remember, everything that the winning bid pays in goes directly to the Huntington's Disease Society of America to help in the battle against Huntington's disease. Thank you so much to everybody who supports HeroClix for Huntington's, and that's the way that you can do it. Or you can wait until the pre-releases happen. I wish I had more information for you on that, but once again, we are so early, I don't have that information. October 30th, you could wait until that day. That's the day the set actually releases. Buy it at your brick and mortar comic shops and gaming stores, if at all possible. Or, you know, maybe get your hands on it a little early and play some duels whenever WizKids does put out the information for the pre-releases. That being said, that's it for Black Panther. That's it for this particular unboxing series. I'm so happy to have been able to share this with you guys. I got to say thank you to WizKids. Of course, I got to say thank you to you for sticking with me for 13 years plus doing these unboxings. I got to say thank you to Joe on the 1s and 2s back there. What's up, brother? Here at HyperRPG Studios, I got to say thank you to them for allowing me to come back home. I hope you all enjoyed this series. I hope you all enjoyed this set, and I will see you the next time that we put out a brand new HeroClix set. But until I do, may all your rolls, as ever, be critical hits.